Welcome to Monday's workout. Today you have a big set of alternating dumbbell snatches, 150 to be exact. But the kicker here is every 2 minutes you'll need to complete 20 jumping lunges, including at the start at 3, 2, 1, go. So 3, 2, 1, go, I'll do my 20 jumping lunges, 10 per leg. Once I complete those 20 jumping lunges, with the remaining amount of time before the 2-minute hits, I'll complete as many alternating dumbbell snatches that I can. So let's say I get to 27 dumbbell snatches when the 2-minute marker hits. I'll stop doing my snatches. From there, I'll complete another 20 jumping lunges and then pick up where I left off and do that again until I reach the 4-minute marker. And I'll repeat that process all the way through until I complete that 150th snatch. So kind of breaking everything down, we're looking for a time frame somewhere around 10 to 12 minutes, a good goal to shoot for. If we're in a class setting, we'll probably put about a 15-minute time cap. I think some of the better scores will be sub 10 minutes on this. The jumping lunges will eat up somewhere around 30 seconds, give or take a little bit, depending on obviously how fast you want to transition and if you're taking breaks or not. So it should leave you roughly about 90 seconds to do work on the dumbbell snatches before having to go back to the jumping lunges. So during that 90-second window of snatches, we're looking for you guys to work for a good amount of time. You might not work for that full, roughly 90-second window, but ideally only about one break in there. So let's say I start snatching and I get to about 45 seconds in, and all of a sudden you take about a 10-second break. That'll leave me about another 35-ish, 30 seconds to complete more snatches until that 2-minute marker hits again. And this is your Monday workout. All right, warm-up and activation day. You guys have 2 rounds. You have a 200-meter run. From there, you're going to do 10 halos. So the way this is going to look like, you have your kettlebell. From there, he's going to go basically making a halo and going back around. That would be 1, and you'll complete 10 reps there. You can do the same exact concept without the dumbbell. You can do it with a dumbbell. That's perfectly fine. Just hold it by the heads of the dumbbell. Don't smack yourself in the face. And going around. All right, it's just for good trunk and core stability there, guys. Don't overextend around or move to the side. Try to keep everything stable. From there, you'll go into 15 jump squats. So just a little squat with a little jump at the top. Bam, 15 reps. Once you complete that second round, you'll move into 6 minutes at an easy pace. We're kind of flip-flopping those things on you here today. You got 10 Russian kettlebell swings. All right, so hips travel back and down. Just hinging here, just to eye level. All right, now if you don't have a kettlebell, all you have is a dumbbell, not a big deal. You guys could do 5, just a basically hang snatch there to eye level, and then 5 on the other side. Okay? Once you complete that 10th Russian swing, you'll move into 20 seconds, so it's a time domain here, of hamstring curls. So you need a chair or a box, something like that, to put your heels up on. Now, your legs should be roughly about 90 degrees in that bottom position. And it'll just bridge up with his heels on top of the box of the chair, squeezes the glutes and his hamstrings, and come right back down. This is a nice steady pace for 20 seconds. You guys are looking at somewhere probably about 10 reps. From there, you move into 5 cat-cow, so he'll be on all 4s. And he'll move into flexion. All right, really round that back out, tuck that chin down. Into extension, really get a big arch in that back. And that would be 1. You'll do 5 reps through that, and that'll be your activation piece here. And that puts a wrap on your Monday. Pre-workout mobility. You guys got supine twist. We're going to do 1 minute on all these stretches today. So supine twist, you guys should know this by now. Shoulder square, draw the knee to the outside, get a nice stretch in that glute and that IT band down there. And then from there, you'll finish off a little thread the needle. So we're just going to reach that arm underneath. Now you guys, once again, should be getting familiar with this stretch as well. Keeping the shoulder square. A nice little stretch in the back side of the shoulder. Help out some overhead positioning for that dumbbell snatch day. That puts a wrap on pre-workout mobility. Movement demonstration. Only got 2 minutes to talk about here today. You guys have jumping lunges to start this thing off. So remember, at 3, 2, 1, go, you'll need to complete those 20 jumping lunges. So on the jumping lunge, all right, Kel will be whatever position he wants to go first. All right, he'll jump in the air and switch. 1, 2, so on and so forth. The back knee will need to hit the ground there, guys. You don't have to jump way up in the air. You just need enough air to kind of alternate those feet like so. Nothing too fancy there. The biggest thing is to stay moving. If you don't feel comfortable with jumping lunges, not a big deal, guys. Just do traditional lunges in place, and you'll do 20 reps. You can do it forward or backward. If you have some knee issues, backwards probably be a little bit easier for you here today. After those 20 jumping lunges, you'll go into as many reps you can before the 2-minute mark hits of alternating dumbbell snatches. So on the dumbbell snatch, just kind of breaking this movement down, we want to put the dumbbell or the handle of the dumbbell kind of right around the arch or the heel All right, that way you can get some stress reflex out of that hamstring. So Kale will kind of reach back, grab that dumbbell, get some big tension to that hamstring, and it'll think about exploding up, kind of punching that dumbbell to the top. All right, from there, if he wants to trade in the air, that's fine. He'll trade right so, go reach the dumbbell back again, and explode up from there. All right, so as we do this, make sure we're resetting the butt each time. We're not rounding that back out. Now, he doesn't have to trade in the air. He can trade on the floor if he wants to. It's just going to be slower here, guys. Not as technical. It's just going to eat up a little bit more time, which obviously this is going to be our main movement here today, and that will start adding up. But that's not right or wrong. It's just one's a little bit faster than the other. Just make sure we're resetting the back each time. We're not flexing the spine out between each one of those. So that's your dumbbell snatch off the floor. If you guys don't have a dumbbell, you have a kettlebell instead. It's going to be a little bit more technical compared to the dumbbell. So the kettlebell will be basically right between the heels here. Again, as he does this movement, you want to think about the same concept, driving with the legs, keeping the spine neutral, and driving the elbow up and back and punching through aggressively through the middle right there. Right? If Kale has a bad habit of kind of slowing up through the middle, like this, kind of go real slow through the middle, that's where kind of that slapping motion is going to hit you on the forearm each time. So you want to make sure we're kind of here, elbow up and back, and punch through quickly, all right, at the top. All right, so you'll need to come down the floor each time. What I would recommend, guys, is not alternating. You can if you want to, but it'll probably be a little bit slower. You can just basically do touch and go for a few reps on one side and do touch and go for a few reps on the other. So I might do like alternate every like 10 reps or so. That'll be a little bit faster compared to just doing alternating each time, but that's your call. And that is movement demonstration here today. All right, extra credit in post-workout mobility. We're going to start working on a little bit of pressing here today. So we're going to do some half kneeling presses with a tempo. You're going to do 6 per arm on this, and we're going to go through 3 sets. So Kale's is going to demonstrate with a kettlebell. You can do it with a dumbbell. It doesn't really matter here. So notice it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So his left leg's in the front. He's going to press with his right arm. So he'll press overhead for a 3-second up. 1, 2, 3. 0 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and right back up again. So we want a 3-second up and a 3-second down. So you're going to control that tempo throughout the whole entire lift itself. You'll do 6 reps on one side and then 6 reps on the other side. As soon as he's done with that last and final rep, he'll move to as many reps as possible that he can complete with good form. Diamond push-ups with a 3-second lower here as well. You don't have to control the up, but you have to control the negative. So keeping the body alignment centered, core tight, butt tight. From there, he'll lower down with a 3-second lower though. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3, chest hits the hands, back to the top. So we want those hands to be pretty close together to hit a little bit more of the tricep as we do this. One more time. 1, 2, 3, press. All right, as needed. Do as many reps as you can till you can't maintain that tempo or good form anymore. If you need to, elevate your hands on the surface. I'd like you guys to get somewhere in that 5+ range. So if you're somebody kind of like, oh, I can do some push-ups, but I don't know if I can do that many, elevate yourself on a surface slightly to help you out some. Once we complete extra credit, your post-workout mobility, you're going to do a little child's pose. So we're going to be on all fours. So you're going to reach out, hips over the knees, and this drive the kind of the angle back of the chest, get a nice stretch of the lats here and a little bit of the shoulders. Still hang out there for 90 seconds. You're going to move into sciatic nerve flossing. So Kale's going to lay down on his back. All right, so remember, we're going to pull back behind the knee. He'll lock that leg out, point that toe down, and then reverse out of there. Okay, you'll do 8 reps on a nice steady pace per side, and you're going to finish off with couch stretch on the wall. We'll do 1 minute per side. All right, trying to keep that knee in pretty close as you can. All right, and from there you'll camp out there for 1 minute per side, or you could do hurdle stretch. All are perfectly fine. And that'll put a wrap on this Monday's workout.